On the morning of September 11th, terrorists hijacked the 4 commercial jet planes and attempted to fly them into several U.S. targets. One of the planes, American Airlines Flight 11, crashed into Tower 1 of the World Trade Center at 8:50 a.m. United Airlines Flight 175 crashed into Tower 2 at 9:04 a.m. As the world watched, Tower 2 collapse to ground at about 10 a.m. Unfortunately, this horrible scene was duplicated at 10:30 a.m. When Tower 1 crashed to the ground, this terrorist attack brought about the death of approximately 3,000 men, women, and children from nations around the world. The people of America banded together in the few weeks following the September 11th attacks like few other times in American history. People responded with donations of blood, effort, and money. President George W. Bush immediately called for all civilized nations to band together and fight terrorism. The military of the United States mobilized the war for an Operation Code named Enduring Freedom. The government declared Osama bin Laden to be the main suspect and sent the military to fight him and a terrorist organization called Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. The military has been able to capture numerous leaders within the terrorist organization but has not been able to capture bin Laden himself. A huge controversy arose when President Bush sent troops into Iraq on March 19, 2003, claiming the country led by Saddam Hussein was developing weapons of mass destruction and aiding Al-Qaeda operatives. As time passed, no evidence of those weapons were found in Iraq. Many in America were upset by what they felt were unnecessary reasons to get involved in Iraq. Some argued that Iraq war drew necessary attention away from the Afghanistan war. Statistics about 9/11. At least 2,985 people died in September 11, 2001 attacks, including 19 terrorists, 2,906 victims. All but 13 have died on that day. The remaining 13 later died of wounds. One person has died since the attacks of lung cancer. It is suspected to have been caused all by the debris of the Twin Towers. There were 266 people on the 4 planes. American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the World Trade Center 92, including 5 terrorists. United Airlines Flight 175 crashed into the World Trade Center 65, including 5 terrorists. American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon 64, including 5 terrorists. United Flight 93 down in Shanksville, Pennsylvania 45, including 4 terrorists. There were 2,595 people in the World Trade Center including 343 NYFD firefighters and paramedics, 23 NYPD police officers, 37 Port Authority police officers, 1,402 people in Tower 1, 614 people in Tower 2, 658 people at one company, Cantor Fitzgerald, 1,762 New York residents, 674 New Jersey residents, 1 New York Fire Department firefighter killed by a man jumping off the top floors of the Twin Towers. There were 125 civilians and military personnel at the Pentagon. 1,609 people lost a spouse or partner on 9/11. More than 3,501 children lost parents. While it was mostly Americans who were killed in this horrific attack, there were also 327 foreign nationals. Alright, that was very hard for me because I don't know if I told you this, but when I grow up, I want to join the Army. I'm 14 now, and when I'm 18 or 19, I plan to enlist in the military. I tried to follow up on this. Thursday night, I was watching the news, and the news said Al-Qaeda is planning a terrorist attack on the 10th anniversary of September 11, 2001, which is tomorrow, Sunday 11th. They're either going to hit Washington or New York again. But national security is stacked up, so I highly doubt it's going to happen, but there is a chance it will happen. And in history class, we had a discussion about this, the entire class. even if they do attack, the security or whatever, it will, like, it, it'll be stopped. Also, every day Al-Qaeda can be planning a terrorist attack on the US or other groups, but most likely the US because we're in war with them. But they can attack at any time, any place, anywhere. So yeah, I just want to show you guys this because tomorrow it's the 10th anniversary of 9/11. So, if you guys have any relatives or anybody who passed away in 9/11, I'm so sorry for you guys. I didn't know anyone in the 9/11 attacks. And also, if you guys have brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandpa who fought in any war, thank them. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye.